It didn't start with a big raise or a viral side hustle. Just a spreadsheet, a coffee, and one quiet realization: I was becoming rich without anyone noticing. Not by a yacht rich, but rich enough to feel free. No debt, emergency savings in place, my investments quietly growing. It didn't happen overnight, and it definitely didn't happen by chance. There were no big windfalls, no lucky investments, just small, quiet habits I repeated for years. No one talked about them at parties. They weren't flashy. In fact, most of them were boring, but they worked. These habits helped me build wealth without stress. These are the exact 8 habits that helped me go from stressed and stuck to financially free, without earning more, working more, or sacrificing joy. I didn't have to hustle 24/7. I just made steady, smart choices, even when no one was watching. Now, I want to share those 7 quiet money habits that made me rich slowly. Most people think getting rich means working harder, earning more, or chasing big wins. But what if the real secret is doing small, quiet things every day that slowly build wealth over time? That's what this video is about. 7 simple habits that help me grow my money without stress or drama. They aren't loud or exciting. You won't hear about them on the news, but they work. These are things you can start doing today, no matter how much you earn. They're practical, modern, and built for real life. If you stick with them, they can change your future, just like they changed mine. Number 1. Reverse budgeting with purpose. Most people budget by listing their expenses, then trying to save what's left. I flipped that. I started with my savings goals first: emergency fund, travel, future home, then used what was left for daily spending. This habit changed everything. Instead of feeling broke, I felt in control. I used a simple banking app that let me set goals and move money automatically every payday. It became my own stealth wealth system. No one saw it, but the results showed up quietly over time. No stress, no guilt, just quiet progress, even while I wasn't thinking about it. Over time, these small, automatic transfers added up. I didn't miss the money, and watching those savings grow felt better than any shopping spree. Quiet, steady wins. Number 2. Microinvesting in personal data. I used to think investing was for rich people. Then I found apps that let me invest spare change from daily purchases. Buy coffee for $3.75. It rounds up to $4 and invests the 25 cents.
Tiny, right?
But over months and years, it adds up. I also linked my cashback rewards and survey apps to deposit straight into a low-cost ETF portfolio. These were dollars I wasn't using anyway, digital leftovers from my online life. What made this habit powerful wasn't the amount, it was the consistency. Every little cent became a small soldier working for my future. Microinvesting also taught me to feel confident. I watched the numbers grow and learned how the market works without risking much. It was like training wheels for wealth building. Number 3. Earning from digital residue. One day, I uploaded a few old vacation photos to a stock photo website, just for fun. Months later, I got an email: "You earned $3. That tiny payment changed how I saw the internet. Since then, I've earned money from random digital content, photos, templates, even voice recordings. These are called micro-royalties. You do the work once, and it keeps paying. Quietly, in the background. I realized most of us are already creating stuff. Why not make it useful to someone else? I don't need to be famous or have a YouTube channel. Just a bit of curiosity and patience. Today, I earn small amounts monthly from digital bits I forgot I even uploaded. It's not life-changing income yet. But then I realized what one tweak could turn these trickles into something bigger. Number 4. Reading financial books like their life manuals. Years ago, I made a personal rule: read at least one book about money every month. Not textbooks or stock guides, real stories, mindset shifts, and simple strategies. Books like The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel and Your Money or Your Life changed how I thought. They weren't about getting rich fast. They were about why we chase money, how emotions drive spending, and how to define enough. This quiet habit rewired my thinking. I didn't just save more, I started enjoying saving. I stopped comparing myself to others. I set goals based on values, not trends. Even now, when I feel stuck, I return to those books like old friends. They remind me wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about how you live. Number 5. Using no-spend days to reset habits. One trick that helped me gain control over my spending was something I call a no-spend day. It's exactly what it sounds like, a day where I don't spend a single cent. I started doing it once a week. No takeout, no online shopping, no coffee runs. Just a day to pause and be aware of how often I buy things out of habit, not need. This reset made me more mindful. It taught me to enjoy what I already have and plan better for what I actually want. Over time, I even looked forward to these days. They felt like financial detoxes. Eventually, I added no-spend weekends during quiet months. The result? I saved hundreds, cut waste, and broke old spending patterns. Number 6. Inflation-proof bulk buying. After grocery prices shot up, I started looking closely at what I was buying. I noticed that bulk items like rice, beans, and canned goods cost way less per unit than small packs. So I started buying staples in bulk and storing them smartly. At first, it felt like a lot of effort. But once I created a basic system, using bins, rotating items, and checking expiration dates, it became simple. I now shop less often, waste less food, and save around 20% on groceries monthly. This is one of my favorite frugal living hacks. It saves money, reduces waste, and adds peace of mind. I call it my pantry investment. It's like buying food stock before prices rise. I even use spreadsheets to compare cost per ounce. This habit doesn't just save money, it gives peace of mind. I always have food, and I'm not at the mercy of sudden price hikes. Number 7. The 72-hour cool-off rule. I used to be an emotional spender. I'd feel stressed or bored and think, maybe buying this gadget will cheer me up. Sometimes it worked, most times it didn't. So I created a simple rule. If something costs more than $50, I wait 72 hours before buying it. No exceptions. At first, it was hard, but I noticed something strange. After a few days, most things I had to have didn't seem so important anymore. It helped me dodge lifestyle inflation, the habit of spending more just because you earn more. My feelings changed, and so did my spending. The cool-off rule saved me from dozens of regretful purchases. It helped me pause, reflect, and reconnect with what I actually value. Now I buy less. But when I do buy something, I enjoy it more because I really wanted it. Number 8. Quarterly Rich Life Retreats. Every 3 months, my partner and I do something we call a Rich Life Retreat. It doesn't cost money. Sometimes we hike. Sometimes we just stay home with no screens and talk about life, goals, and dreams. It's our time to reset, review our finances, and ask, are we spending money in ways that make us feel truly rich? This ritual keeps us grounded. It reminds us that wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about time, freedom, peace. Sometimes that means downsizing to save money, not as a sacrifice, but as a strategy. We often leave these weekends with fresh ideas. Cancel a service we no longer need, change how we save, or plan a dream trip for next year. It's like a vision board session, but with actual numbers. These retreats keep our money aligned with our values. And that's real wealth. Money habits have changed a lot over time. In the 1950s, people used envelopes to split their cash. One for rent, one for food, one for savings. It was simple but powerful. Today, we do the same thing with apps and online tools. Fractional investing only became common around 2019, making it easier for anyone to start with small amounts. And during the pandemic, people began saving more, spending less, and looking for smarter ways to manage money. These habits aren't new, they've just been updated for modern life. There was a time I almost gave up. I saw friends making fast money, crypto, flipping stocks, flashy, side hustles. I felt left behind. But then I checked my quiet savings and saw real growth. Slow, steady, peaceful. That's when I knew I didn't need fast wins. I just needed consistency. This is my financial freedom story, not flashy, but real. Looking back, these 7 quiet habits didn't feel special at first. They were small, easy, sometimes boring. But over time, they worked like magic. My savings grew. My spending got smarter. And my money started working for me, even while I slept. You don't need a big paycheck or a perfect plan. You just need to start. Pick one habit. Maybe it's canceling old subscriptions or setting up an automatic transfer every payday. Keep it going for 30 days. Then add another habit. Slowly, step by step, you'll build your own quiet money system. Forget overnight success. This is slow wealth, stress-free growth, the kind you never have to brag about because it's yours, quietly compounding in the background. Your future doesn't need noise or pressure. This is how I learned to make rich money quietly, not quickly. Want to learn how real people are building quiet wealth and achieving financial success? Then watch this video next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.